When I initially arrived at ETSU, I came here to start a line of research around the interprofessional education curriculum that's housed in the College of Medicine, College of Nursing, Psychology, and also Pharmacy. So I have been able to publish a couple of papers around communication skills for health professionals course, which is quite unique to ETSU. I'm specifically interested in how we use language in both teaching and in research in terms of understanding the social reality that we create when people are talking to each other. So as a qualitative researcher, I do discourse analysis, and I was able to use that skill analyzing written and spoken texts, because what's really important is teaching students how to use certain language when they're talking to patients and talking to each other in interprofessional teams. The Fulbright experience was very serendipitous. I had been contacted by faculty at Adam Mickiewicz University in Poznan, Poland, about doing a webinar for them about qualitative research methodologies. So I did that webinar for them a couple of years ago, and we started talking about other collaborations right about the time that the application was due to do a Fulbright. And it just so happened that they had a position for a Fulbright scholar at that university. And I was fortunate enough that they agreed to write a letter of support for me to come, and I got to go and work with them for 6 months earlier this year. While I was there, I did a series of faculty development workshops, helping them with improving their qualitative research methodology skills and data analysis software skills. So I did a lot of software training. I also taught a master's level course on social media analysis for their students. I was working with the Faculty of English, so it was all in English. I don't speak Polish, although I did take Polish lessons. I took Polish classes while I was there, which I loved. But that was part of the cultural experience for me, because the Fulbright program really is an exchange where you're supposed to be learning about the country and they learn from you while you're there and develop relationships for the future. So it was really incredible, and I feel really lucky that I got to go. Yes, I feel that what I brought back from that experience was both a much more robust understanding of Poland's place in the world right now, which is very much an economic leader in Europe. How wonderful it is to be a tourist there, not to mention live there, because most people don't think of it as a tourist destination. How welcoming and open they are to Americans traveling there. Also just established some amazing research collaborations, working on some papers and some projects moving forward. Hope to go to a conference there next summer. And yeah, really becoming so much more well-informed about a part of the world I did not know anything about before going. So I would say what sparked my interest in international experiences like this, and also discourse analysis and the importance of language, is that I was a Peace Corps volunteer right out of undergraduate. So I went to Lesotho, which is in southern Africa, and taught English there for 2 years and became pretty fluent in the Sesotho language. And that was my first experience overseas at all. I went from having never left the country to living 2 years in Africa in your stereotypical mud hut with no electricity or running water, and really got close with the people in my village. I taught for the first time there, taught English, and I really understood the importance of intercultural connection, the role of language in creating a certain version of the world that I loved to teach, and I was just very curious about people in other places.